Hello, greetings, this is Gilles Mancien. I wanted to come and say hello, do a little oracle to find out how we may be guided. It's going to be a bit different today. I'm going to do first for the general aspect of daily life, what's going on in our daily life for the coming times. The highest wisdom is the understanding energy. For energy is everything is energy, but we live in a world of energy, so we are slowly moving beyond the aspect of form into a more subtle understanding of how that life is energy. For what we need to understand is judgment. It is to be beyond critical thought, yet to be lucid about things, and so we are not misguided by illusions. What we need to do is l'épreuve. It's like being. We have to accept the challenges and the difficulties of our life right now. It is really what we need. It is passing through a portal, so we have to accept. It is the same thing as in ascension. It's like a birthing process. When there is a birthing process, there is a really long time of uncomfort for the 9 months of the creation of the baby. The mother has to support that, but then the birth, the actual birth itself, is the most difficult part of the process. Yet so do not give up. Just allow yourself to go through that with grace and ease, being kind to yourself. Then the general message for us today in our daily life is potentiality. So there is all kinds of potential. Now we're going to see in the romantic aspect, see what the angel wants to guide us. For the angels are the most able minister when it comes to our romantic life. Or it's a lot easier to ask your guardian angel than your master guides if you have a romantic question or interest. So the highest wisdom for us is revelation. There may be revelations from the heart reveals things. The heart knows, and so the heart can reveal ourselves what is important for us to know, and then we'll follow that, whatever the heart reveals. What we need to understand is justice. There is a sense of there is something that needs to be resolved in order to achieve this well-deserved justice. What we need to do is purification. So the more we are able to purify ourselves, the more we will be able to attract to ourselves other people that have already also done that purification on a romantic level. For if we are light, we'll attract light partners. And the general message for us today is consolation, is the ability to find recomfort, to find comfort, to find to be able to heal all the wounds of the past. And so there is a great deal of hope that will come from the revelation and the sense of justice through the purification. And now to see more on a professional, social level, or professional business, or the highest wisdom for us today is enthusiasm. For we have to be enthusiastic. It is spring, and there is all kinds of new potential, all kinds of work that is going to become available. What we need to understand is triumph. It's how to be triumphant over all the circumstances of our life. What we need to do is communication, and so we have to communicate. It is important. So I'm going to also, maybe there is a need for communication. And the general message for us today is equilibrium. So even for the coming time, it's always good to keep things in balance, to keep things balanced. Well, I hope this message was interesting for you. If you have any comment or question, do not hesitate to leave it in the box below. I wanted to briefly talk about the idea that there is great mysteries. We're going to start eventually discovering the universe is something that's grandiose, full of there are many advanced civilizations that live near us in the galaxy, and that will bring assistance once we make peace among ourselves. But within the Earth, there's always been extraterrestrials have been coming and going from the Earth before even man was here. The planet was discovered by other races, and so some of them have lived bases, underground bases, or below the bodies of water, the ocean. For there are many civilizations that live under the water, what we do not know, more advanced civilization, like in the movie The Abyss. It's just one of them, but there are many, and there are also bases that are inside the inside the Earth, underground bases where there is some darker bases and there is some lighter bases. Slowly but surely the dark bases are being cleansed and cleared up because there is no more need for those extraterrestrial presence on the planet. So, but there are many extraterrestrial groupings that are extremely positive, that are keeping the secret crystal of Atlantis, or many others like the Arcturians, the Syrians. Many of them have already bases within inside the Earth, because they cannot interfere with the low level of human consciousness at this point, and therefore they have to be discreet about their interactions. But soon the first contact will happen, and we'll be able to reconcile, as well as with the inner Earth people, the Agarthan. They are extraterrestrial. We are all extraterrestrial. We all come from somewhere else at the origin, at the point. For the Earth is a new creation, and so new universe. We live in a young universe, and so we will make this reconciliation with our brothers and sisters of the inner Earth. And right now there is a null zone that is moving closer and closer to the upper crust. So that means eventually the inner planets will the energies of the inner planets will eventually envelop the whole outer form, but it will take some time. For now we need those are mysteries, but we can all connect to those worlds, to those extraterrestrial civilizations. They also have a spaceship in orbit that are invisible to the human eye. They are cloaked and discreet, but and so there are many possibilities to reconnect to those higher galactic aspects of consciousness. We have all kinds of assistance. We only need to ask to be invited. We'll be taken in our dreamscape or dream state, or in lucid meditation, or as soon as we wish to connect to those ideas, we'll definitely be able to open ourselves to experiences beyond the realm of the physical. But before this can happen, we have to believe and trust and know that this is okay, because all those forces, the forces of the light in the universe will not impose their will upon any being. They respect the sacred law of one, and so the divine law. And so it is important to know that we are moving closer to that experience. We can already tune into that higher frequency and allow ourselves to be led one day at a time. Well, I hope this message was interesting for you. I wish you a wonderful day. I thank you for everything, and I'll talk to you later. Namaste.